Guys, it's Vikings boy. Gonna be doing my rookie season. I got drafted number 24th overall. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's hope I play good. Oh, and I'm a center. Yeah. I'm 7 foot tall. 210 pounds. It's pretty great. Okay, good. I hate this stuff.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Ooh, okay.
At the welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They can only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys.
Joakim Noah. Really? He's the center? I thought he was like a power forward or something.
Official NBA appearance from Smith.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
On the court for Cleveland, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Smith. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know...
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court?
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
Ejuan Moore is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then there's Noah. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Good on the second free throw.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
Mirotic has a wide open look. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jefferson dishes to Smith. Can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Dishes to Frye. There's the pass to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving the ball around. Out to Smith. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Smith scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Smith kicks to Jefferson. Here's Fry, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis. McDermott's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Rose in for Moore. Good looking screen by Gasol. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. And Moore is subbed in for Butler. Noah, the pass to Rose. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Rose has got 7.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Pass to Portis. And here's Rose. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Mirotic. Noah the screen. Now Mirotic. That's good. Mirotic has got 4 this quarter.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Kicks to Dellavedova. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Rose. To the middle. Here's Noah. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Right now they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Fry's got 7.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
It's down to the half.
Here's Rose. Pass to Moore. There's the 3. No luck.
2 rebounds, 4 points. Not bad. 1 for 2.
So we've reached the end of the first.
I'm also like a 57 overall too, so that's actually pretty good.
And now the 3rd quarter about to get going.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 13 points and he's blocked a shot today.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Probably
How is it 4?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Yes. I had 4 points. How was that 4?
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan, Jimmy Butler. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon as we... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
Do I have enough to upgrade something? That's a lot. $484. Hey, look, I can become better. Playmaker. Can't. I'm legitly 1 point rebounder. Defender. If anybody was watching, I would say you should put it in the comments. Pass perception. Guess a defender. Alright, now my 58 overall, sweet. Alright, so let's advance to our second game against the New York Knicks.
Coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At shooting guard, J.R. Smith. At the point.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers.
Center. Let's see here. Box well, keep off the boards. Oh! He's triangle to beat him up the wing. At the rim and contest his ducks. Alright. There we go.
So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 13. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
The shot's good from Smith.
Boy, for the Knicks last season, saying it was rough is an understatement. There was a lot of turbulence, and some of it was due to their defense. They just had a difficult time stringing together stops and cutting down opponent scoring chances.
Right side, Thomas. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Inside, here's O'Quinn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
With this stoppage in play, we can't show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Cavaliers 5th.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't.
Just a minute. What did I press? Camera? I don't want this. Was it Turbo? 2K? I think it's 2K that I use. Okay, well, I'll just... Yes.
A lot of times that...
It's not 2K. It's not 2K. Drive. Player lock. I'm just gonna say player lock.
Play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
Free throw drop for Smith. He's off on the second. Cavs were poised to make a huge run.
Nope, it's not player lock either. What the heck? So I'm just gonna go with Turbo.
Last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Screen by Smith. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Smith's got 5 points so far.
250, right? Oh, wait, never mind, because of the foul doesn't.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
James outside. The dish now to Shumpert. Now, here's Fry. He's tightly guarded. Back to Shumpert. From downtown. And LeBron James with the three. James has got his second basket of the night.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
On defense, Cleveland. They have a 19-point lead. Roten kicks to Afflalo.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy.
Oh, wow.
Well,
That's a beautiful jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. They need this. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The drive by James. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. No good on that one.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Roten, the pass to O'Quinn. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 16-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper in.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his playing room. Sends a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Afflalo in for Jose Calderon. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Smith checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Derek Williams is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Afflalo. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's O'Quinn into the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nice shot by Smith. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
The drive by James feeds to Fry. Lets it go with a 3, and the shot is good. Fry has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in 07.
21-48.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Thomas kicks to Aflalo. Now here's Roten. Defense right on him. Here's O'Quinn. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Smith. LeBron outside. Back to Shumpert. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
O'Quinn can't hit. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. There's a good screen. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. Stolen by O'Quinn.
Scored from that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Shot's good by Williams. Now James. 35 points for him last game against Utah.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
James gets the screen from Smith. And LeBron James good for three. James has got his third basket of the night right there. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. There's a screen. Tries a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LeBron passes to Dellavedova. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Aflalo kicks to Roten. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Breaking a lot of minutes, though. Jeez. Yeah, I've already played 9 minutes. Dang.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. New group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Tony Roten in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Cleveland, Smith checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland, Smith in at center. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Irving in at the 1. New York's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams a screen. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Irving against Calderon. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom 3 in shooting percentage, and that spells the business. Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Smith sets the pick for James. Now the pass to Dellavedova. Unloads. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Calderon. New York, no good that time either.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fry, that's for 2. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Fry's got 5 now.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The feed to Thomas. Here's Roten. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Nice D from Williams.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Roten, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Screen by Smith. Outside jumper. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Here's Smith, and O'Quinn sends it back. 1:24 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Williams gets the bucket. Well, Cleveland shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. Shumpert off the pick from Smith. And it's Shumpert penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Shumpert's got 8 points.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Shot's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Screen by Smith. Off the pick. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Calderon for 3. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Roten. Second chance shot. And there's another one for the Knicks.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the free throw.
How is that very late? Gosh, this thing does not know. Breaking away.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
That's interesting.
Grant with the ball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Galloway and Melo filling out the wing. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Amundsen. And it's Grant in at the point. Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. Screen by Jefferson.
Yo.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Williams kicks to Thompson. It's rebounded by Seraphin. The Knicks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big throw in their side right now. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Screen by Smith. The drive by Shumpert. Oh, that's blocked. Outside Anthony. Off target from outside. And the Cavaliers with possession. Back to Williams. Dishes it to Shumpert. Thompson with it. Amundsen's there. 6 to shoot. Smith sets the pick for Williams. Off the screen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside Anthony. Shot off the pick. Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Williams attacking from 13. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Screen by Smith. Back to Williams. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. Misfires after coming off the pick. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Grant against Jefferson. Grant outside. Passes to Amundsen. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Shumpert kicks to Smith. Over in the corner, Williams. From 13, and Amundsen with the block.
Like 4-11, and he's like 6-7.
Grant with the ball. Williams picks him up. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Galloway. Grant gets a wide open look. New York, no good that time either.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Williams, pass it.
Outside Williams.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Grant kicks to Galloway. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Seraphin. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space out the floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
The dish to Galloway. There's the 3. That's good. Galloway has got 5 points now this quarter. Now Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Grant against Williams. Here's Thompson. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Amundsen dishes to Grant. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Thomas checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Fry's checked in. And he's good on the second. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Williams in for Lou Odmanson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Here's Grant. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Dellavedova. Outside Jefferson.
Sticking too much.
6 on the shot clock, and it's Smith top of the key. Offline from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Williams passes to Grant. Thomas kicks to Williams. And stolen by Fry. Jefferson against Thomas. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's rebounded by New York.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Feeds it to O'Quinn. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Dellavedova. He kicks it to Shumpert. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Fry. That's good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And here is Grant.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
Dellavedova dishes to Smith. Outside for Jefferson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Screen by Smith. 5 on the clock. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Dellavedova. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Aaron Aflalo was checked in for New York. And so it's New York with it. Here's Galloway. And the pass to Williams. Wants to get it to Aflalo and does. Back to Williams. The feed now to O'Quinn. The shot misses. Smith with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Love. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
On the wing of Flello, guarded by Shumpert. Shumpert with the steal. Here's Jefferson, and that one's good.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Williams a screen. Here's O'Quinn, and the rejection by Smith. Tries again. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Dellavedova. Outside for Jefferson. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
The kick out to Afflalo. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. We got
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Kevin Love.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love?
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Man, I played for half the game. God, felt like forever.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those.
Yes, skip.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap.
life. No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, film antifreeze. The land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect. You're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor.
If you like it, put it down in the comments. Or like the video that too. If you want me to try a different game, possibly, and think about it, put it in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So, until next time, peace.